We can report to His Majesty tomorrow.
I'll return to the castle. Please come to the audience hall tomorrow.
Okay. The rest of you, make yourselves comfortable in the manor. I'm going to my room to rest.
Tear!
Mew, what is it?
I have to tell you a secret.
Secret? What are you talking about?
I can't tell you, Master!
What?
Okay, I'll listen. You go get some rest, Luke.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted. I'm going to disappear. I wonder when. How much time do I have? I'm here. Come in.
Luke.
Oh, it's you. What's with the serious look?
Is it true your phonons are separating?
Who told you that?
Mew. He told me what you and the Colonel had discussed.
That little... Damn it.
How is your condition? Will you get better?
The doctor said it was too late.
No.
Tyr, please keep this between us. The only other one who knows is Jade.
Do you intend to keep them in the dark forever?
My condition won't change whether I tell them or not. There's no need to worry them.
Why? Why are you doing this?
If I'm going to die, I want to enjoy the time I have left. No, that's not it. I'm scared. If I tell everyone, they'll treat me differently. And every time they do, I'll be reminded that I'm going to die.
Luke, you're shaking.
See? I'm a coward. I'm already like this now. If the others knew, I'd never stop shaking and crying. I'd crawl into a little shell. So I figure, at least while I'm around them all, I can pretend it's going to be okay.
You idiot.
Yeah, no kidding. I really am. Sorry to worry you, Tyr.
Okay. But please, don't ever hide anything from me again.
Okay. I won't.
Your Grace, an emissary of the New Order of Lorelei has arrived at the castle.
So, they've come. Luke, I'm going to the castle. I want you to come as well.
I wonder if it'll end up with a declaration of war.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the castle.
Emissary of the New Order of Lorelei. How will you answer Phone Master Mose?
Our kingdom of Kimloska Lanveldir has agreed to abandon the score. Therefore, we refuse the New Order of Lorelei's proposal.
Then I can take that as a declaration of war against the New Order of Lorelei.
We have no desire to fight. However, know that if our land or people are threatened, we will respond in kind.
Do you understand what this means, boy? Scion of Lorelei's power. In erasing the replicas at the Tower of Rem, you've brought about a new conflict. The score is a fearful thing.
That's sophistry. To begin with, both of my sons are alive.
Father.
Is it? We both know that a score of extinction is written on the 7th phone stone.
We'll build a future where people survive. We won't let you destroy the world.
And we'll do the same.
It's not the same. You're aiding Mose, who persists in clinging to the score. According to your logic, you're walking the path to destruction.
I have pledged my sword to one master alone. Never forget that.
Van is gathering his strength somewhere, isn't he? But where?
Luke, I apologize for the matter of the miasma. But I was struck by the spirit of your resolve in the face of death.
Not at all.
We can no longer avoid conflict with the New Order of Lorelei. Please come to my room later with Natalia. I believe now is the time to hold strong our hearts and reveal the truth.
Your Majesty.
Father? Father, what is it?
I have something to tell you about your real parents.
My real mother was Nanny's daughter.
Yes, Sylvia. But I presume you do not know of your father.
No, Nanny left the castle before I could ask any more.
Your father was a mercenary by the name of Barak.
A mercenary? I see. But why tell me this now?
We've learned of his whereabouts.
He's alive?
Yes. Natalia, be strong and listen. I feel I must tell you about your father because of the situation we now face.
What is it?
Barak is now in the New Order of Lorelei.
What? Why? Are you sure that's correct?
There's no doubt. Luke has confirmed it. He currently goes by the name of Largo, the Black Lion.
can't be!
Natalia.
Luke, this is some kind of mistake, right?
Natalia, it's true. He confirmed it himself.
Natalia, where are you going?
I'm going to ask him myself. I can still catch him if I hurry. I refuse to accept this.
After her. There's no telling what she'll do. Natalia!
Your friends are here, Princess.
Why? Why did you join the 6 God Generals?
What good will it do to know?
Answer me! Bardock!
My wife, Sylvia, loved to watch the sunset from here. One day, I had finished escorting a caravan across the desert and was coming home. When I got home, neither Sylvia nor our newborn child were there. I finally knew what people meant when they said they had a bad feeling. The setting sun was shining in through the windows, blood red. I searched all over the city, but I couldn't find Sylvia.
What happened to her?
Several days later, she was found floating in this harbor. Sylvia was hysterical when her newborn child was taken from her. She killed herself.
No.
Sylvia's body was weak. But the score said we would have a child. No, that we must have a child. When I learned why, I threw away my life in Batakal. I drifted between countries. Eventually, Commandant Grants found me and took me in. Van said to me, the score is the planet's memory. Every memory until the end of the world, and everything moves according to that memory. The score is merely a small portion of it, translated into human words. So Sylvia's horrible death was predetermined. I hated the score, the planet's memory.
That is a horrible story, but the score isn't absolute. Isn't it just one possible choice of futures?
But if you always end at the same place, no matter what path you take, then free will means nothing.
The end is the same.
Even without readings of the score, this planet will keep its own memory and follow it. Van's vision of destroying the score is to destroy Lorelei, the planet's memory itself. He will earn the right for all living things to build their own future. I believe in that ideal and have chosen to join him. Remember this, your methods are too weak.
Wait! You're my...
Princess Natalia, my beloved daughter is no more. She was taken from me 18 years ago.
If what he said is true, then as long as the planet's memory exists, the future we choose will always arrive at a single conclusion.
Is that why Van is trying to erase the originals? Entrust the future to a new humanity of replicas beyond the planet's memory?
Even if that's true, the originals still die, right? The Commandant's plan won't save the people of this world.
Now, calm down. The most distraught person here is no doubt Natalia.
Natalia, let's go back to the castle for now. His Majesty is worried about you.
Father.
Natalia, I was so worried about you.
Father,
I knew that was painful for you, but you don't have to suffer anymore. You need not stand in the front lines against the new order of Lorelei any longer.
Father, why?
Your journey was as an emissary to arrange a summit on the roll of the score. You fulfilled your duty. Why must you fight your own flesh and blood?
Precisely because we share that blood. Some things must be overcome.
Natalia!
No, I don't know. You may be right, Father. Perhaps I shouldn't fight. But the others also know Largo is my father. It won't be any easier for them. I don't know what I should do.
Natalia, I don't think you need to make a decision right away. It will take time for the new Order of Lorelei to prepare for battle.
Yeah, right now Ash should be searching for Master Van. And we have to stop the planet storm. You can use that time to think things over.
You can stay here, or you can come with us and think on the way. Whichever you like.
I'll go. Let me think there with you.
Very well. Be careful, Natalia.
What do we need to do to stop the planet storm?
The planet storm is controlled by a giant phonic glyph. It's said that Yulia used the Sword of Lorelei to carve the phonic glyph into the land.
So we'll need to do something about that phonic glyph.
The Sword of Lorelei gathers seventh phonons, and the jewel disperses them. If Yulia gathered seventh phonons with the Sword of Lorelei and opened the gate, then we should be able to disperse them with the jewel and close it.
Do we even know how to use the jewel?
Let us use documents from the time to analyze the jewel here.
Thank you.
Could we split up for a bit while that's being done?
That's unusual coming from you, Tyr.
I don't see why not.
Then we'll meet back here later.
How are you feeling?
Fine right now, but Tyr and Mew found out.
Mew, I know.
I see. So Tyr knows. Poor thing.
Yeah, I feel bad for making her worry about me.
You're amazingly dense, aren't you, Luke?
I don't think so.
Oh? Well, then perhaps you're so preoccupied with her that you haven't noticed. Or maybe it's a self-defense reflex. Oh well, it's none of my business.
What are you talking about?
I'm just telling you to go see Tyr. Go on.
Okay.
Tyr seems pretty cold, but she's actually pretty nice, huh?
What do you mean?
You haven't really seen her at all.
Sure I have. She's always hard on me. Well, she's nice sometimes, I guess.
Are you stupid? Only a child needs kindness to be blatantly obvious in order to see it. If you haven't realized it for yourself yet, go and look for her now and see what you find.
When you learned that that your brother had this terrible plan.
It didn't sound real.
Real?
Yes, it felt like I was listening to a story. I didn't understand what he was talking about.
I think I know what you mean. My whole mind just went blank for a moment.
After that, I frantically investigated what he was trying to do. And I decided I had to stop him no matter what, even if it killed the both of us.
How did you become so determined?
Van was the only relative I had in this world. As one who shared the same blood, I felt I had to stop him. No matter how many times I asked him, he wouldn't tell me the truth. When I first confronted Van, turned my blade on him, I was like a cornered animal. I couldn't see anything at all.
Tyr.
You shouldn't make the same choice I did, and I don't think you need to.
I want to save this world, even if the planet's memory really is absolute. Yulia left behind an absolute score, yet she didn't read anything in it about replicas. I want to bet on that, on the hope that Luke represents.
Yes, Luke taught us that people can change. Watching him, I put to rest the old me that thought of nothing but killing my brother. I was able to try to understand Van's real feelings.
But I have a feeling I understand why Largo was supporting Van. I don't mean to say that he should be allowed to do what he's doing, but...
Natalia, I don't think it's necessary to understand everything rationally.
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
I can say this only because I hold on so hard to being rational. Some answers you can only find by letting go.
Tyr, thank you.
I should leave Natalia to Tyr for now. I'll head back to Teodoro.
Just as I thought, this jewel is inscribed with a phonic art as well. Please focus 7th phonons into it. Its dispersive power and phonic art will activate, stopping the phonic glyph.
That'll close the gate, huh?
Yes, I would seal it off at the absorption gate. That's where the planet Storm finishes its cycle. Closing it there is the most logical choice.
The absorption gate. That's where we fought Van.
Tyr, if we stop Planet Storm, we'll be able to approach Eldred. It may be painful for you, but let's do our best.
Right.
What about you, Natalia? Are you going to be okay?
I'm fine. Thank you. Hey, what about me? And me!
Okay. Is everybody ready?
Ready!
Then we're off to the absorption gate. Wait, one of those responses sounded weird.
Oh, details. There's no time, Luke. Let's go.
thought we'd come here again.
A lot more people have died since then.
We've got to put an end to this.
That's why we've come here, right?
Yes, but it looks like we're not the only ones who've come.
That's an oracle ship. We'd best be careful.
Planet storm. We're going to stop this.
Colonel, how do we do that?
Let's head for the absorption point at the bottom. There should be a phonic glyph controlling the planet storm there.
Below the passage ring.
All right.
for us up ahead. Lagretta, Largo, or Sink?
Or possibly all of them.
Largo.
Natalia, are you okay?
You look pale. Don't push yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm ashamed of myself for becoming so distraught. But I'm all right. Let's go.
Why have you come here?
Ash! Largo!
I'm finally able to maintain a physical form again.
That voice.
I'm forgiving you for all your insubordination. Now, give me the seventh phone stone.
This is the fragment of the seventh phone stone that sank into the core.
Now, I can finally learn the score of the seventh phone stone.
Stop!
Master.
To think I would be bested in battle. Replica or not, you were magnificent.
Van, what have you done with Lorelei?
Le, va, neo, kuloa, twe, le.
That's Yulia's phonic hymn.
My body, its phonon separating, was drawn into the planet storm. Just as I thought I was going to vanish, I remembered Yulia's phonic hymns and sang. Those were the words of the Covenant. Lorelei responded, answering his pact with Yulia.
The separating phonons composing Van's body were drawn in by Lorelei.
And reconstructed?
Yes. Lorelei patched my scattered body together, although it is surprisingly awkward. I finally succeeded in putting the struggling Lorelei to sleep and left the planet storm.
Commandant, I think Mose will go mad soon.
Stop! I'm going to send you back to the hell you came from!
The Commandant has returned. We can finally destroy Lorelei, this planet's cursed memory. I won't let you interfere.
Damn it! Get that stupid mound of flesh out of my way!
Ash, join me. With your hyper-resonance, we can erase the memory of a future destined for destruction.
Man,
be set free.
I refuse!
Then, Luke, how about you? It seems I underestimated you. You are worthy of my attention. If you come with me, I will welcome you just as I would Tyr and Guy.
I refuse.
I expected no less.
Ash! Stop Master Van!
Largo, please put away your weapon.
This world is rotten.
That's not true.